2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I had to take the train here because the cops took my license. Can you believe that shit? That shit is racist. You know what they said? They said I was driving drunk, and that's why they arrested me. But that's not true, because I'm nice at driving drunk. I drive drunk all the fucking time. What? I'm the best. I could drive drunk from Connecticut to Brooklyn, 30 minutes, just out there. I don't even have a stick shift, just D1, D2, D3. Killing that shit. You know what I fuck up? I fuck up when I'm smoking weed and driving. Because when I smoke weed and drive, I do dumb shit. Like I'll be on the highway going 15 miles an hour. And I'll be like, yo, I gotta slow the fuck down. I'm wilding right now. Bugging. So that's how I know they didn't get me for driving drunk. You know what they got me on? They got me on a technicality. I wasn't educated in certain things. For example, I didn't know that even though your headlights is off, the cops can still see you. Can you believe that shit? They was knocking on my window. I was like, how do you know I'm here? What are you, some kind of wizard, a magician or something? This is crazy. That's ridiculous. I think they did it because I'm black. But I'm not just black. I'm also Asian. I'm black and I'm Chinese. Did you know that about me? Now you do. That's how I met Kenji at the secret Asian Mutt meeting. Asian Mutts Anonymous. Used to be a bunch of us. Like, nigga, I'm Asian too. Crazy. But I'm black and I'm Chinese. As somebody who's both black and Chinese, I field a lot of questions about penis size. People are like, well, if you're black and Asian, what the fuck are you? And of course it's somewhere in the middle. It's not, you know, it's not one or the other. Like, it's not a ginormous, nor is it absent. It's just a regular ass huge dick. It's just, it's in the middle. It's just a regular huge dick that you're just working with. Whatever. You might enjoy it if you try. Crazy. You know what's fucked up, man? They arrested me and they took my license. They tried to take my car and then they put me in central bookings with the dope heads and the roaches. And you know what's even worse than that? They called my fucking mother. I was like, yo, don't call my mother. What you doing? Find out you! Don't call my mother! Bugging! This shit is fucked up. My mother showed up to the jail with the whole church group. She had the whole, they was lighting candles. They was singing Negro spirituals, holding hands. I was like, who the fuck taught you Negro spirituals? You Chinese, nigga? What are you doing? How do you know the words to Negro spirituals? It's ridiculous. Fucking cops. Fuck the cops. Any cops here? Are there any police officers in the building? As a black Asian dude, I feel questions about dick size. And that's silly. We shouldn't judge dick size on race, when there are much easier ways to determine if somebody has a small dick. You can tell that somebody has a small dick because they'll be wearing a police badge right here on their shirt. They're gonna have a gun. You're gonna have a car, a bunch of lights on it. It's very easy to tell once you know what to look for. Simple. I feel like this guy's a cop. He's like, I don't know why everyone's laughing at these jokes. These jokes aren't funny at all. I'm just teasing. Are you a cop? What do you do? Law. He's like, I'm not a cop, but I know cops. And they've got huge dicks. I've seen them. I stroked them and sucked them. That's not fair. That's not fair. You don't have the microphone. How much time was that? That was like, because an hour's a long time. Trying to stretch this shit out. You know, the cops ain't shit. And we keep talking about it. Because I learned some crazy shit. I learned that the NYPD lost a civil suit for illegal strip search. Do you understand the implications of that phrase, illegal strip search? That means somebody relatively high up the ladder was like, do not be looking at people's dicks. And do not be juggling people's balls around. Do not look inside of people's assholes. And somebody in the NYPD heard all that shit and was like, man, fuck that. I'm looking at all these niggas' dicks. Juggling all these niggas' balls around. I'm looking on the inside of all these niggas' assholes. I don't give a fuck. I'm the NYPD, so what you gonna do? It's nothing. That's crazy. And there was no whistleblower. You know what that is? That's somebody on the inside who reports wrongdoing. So there was no cop with a dick in his hand. Like, yo, let me see the paperwork on this shit. Never happened. It was just a bunch of black dudes got together. They was like, man, all I did was jaywalk. And these niggas is looking at my dick. That's crazy, because all I did was hop the train and they was juggling my balls around. And enough of these black dudes got together that some lawyer overheard them and was like, yo, touching your dick. You know that's illegal, right? And there was 157,000 black dudes in unison like, illegal? What? And then they did the Thriller dance. Black History Month, son. Do the Thriller dance. When we all did the Thriller dance, right? Here's some other shit that happened with the NYPD. There's a hip hop radio DJ named Mr. C.
Oh, God.
And he got arrested for soliciting a transvestite prostitute for fellatio. But he got caught because the transvestite prostitute was an undercover cop? What? Like that's a position at the NYPD? Like you took a civil service test, nigga. What are you doing? How the fuck you ended up offering to suck niggas' dicks? Like on the street, like what? What do you do for a living again? Well, I'm a transvestite undercover prostitute. And niggas be like, yo, you can suck my dick. And I get in the car and I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do it. But, you under arrest, cause I'm really a cop. Like, what? That's a weird job. That's a weird... You work for the city? You work for the city? That's weird. I never heard of that before. That's a weird job. I don't know. He say he a cop, but I ain't never heard of no cop like that. Like that shit is weird. Like, is there an undercover trained prostitute in every precinct? Or is there one precinct with mad undercover trainee prostitutes? And if that's the case, then where the fuck is that Law and Order? Because that's the one that I want to see the most. That's gonna be the best Law and Order ever. Hey, yo, man, why don't you come over here and suck my dick? What you say to me, nigga? Dum dum. Well, what's gonna happen next? That's how every episode starts. Like, that's how the last episode started. But yeah, but this shit is gonna get crazy. Just keep watching. Law and Order's my shit. I love Law and Order. If you got the right combination of cable channels, you can watch Law and Order for 23 hours. Every day. You can watch Law and Order all day, every day. No questions asked. Love Law and Order. I seen the greatest thing I ever seen in my life on an episode of Law and Order. It was your man Jack McCoy interrogating the witness. He was like, you know what you did. You need to admit what you did and stop treating us like idiots. Then the defense attorney, he jumped up. He said, objection, badgering the witness. Jack McCoy, he said the craziest shit I ever heard in my whole life. He stepped back, he looked at the defense attorney, he looked at the judge, he said this, he said, withdraw. Never mind. I ain't say nothing. And that was it. It was over. And that got me to thinking, how come only lawyers get to hit a nigga with the withdrawal? How come we all can't hit somebody with the withdrawal? You know what I'm talking about? Like you speeding on the highway, D1, D2, killing it. And then the troopers pull you over. Say, excuse me, sir, do you know why I pulled you over? Yeah, I know why you pulled me over. Because you're a fucking dickhead. People out here murdering people, raping people, there's pedophiles, there's terrorists, and you out here sucking my dick for doing 90 over the limit? Why don't you get the fuck out of my face and do some real police work, you punk motherfucker? Excuse me, sir? I'm gonna need you to step out the vehicle. Step out the vehicle? Well, withdraw. Never mind.